Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name is James and today we're doing another ready to run review. This time we're looking at the somewhat new Sonic Models GWR Class 6100, and it is a rather nice looking tank engine. I actually had the Farish one quite some time ago as my first N-gauge locomotive, and I'm quite happy to have a look at the new one by Sonic Models. But first of all, before we look at it, let's get the boring stuff out of the way. So I don't think we can actually get that on camera because it's a bit blurry. It's a bit blurry, my camera's not on focus, so I'll just read it out for you. The product code is S2103-02. It's an N-gauge model. It says 5101, which is the class this is based on, so I think that they might also offer the 5100 class as well, but it is actually a 6100 class, this one, because it's in plain green at GWR, and it says 6101 as the running number. So I don't think they they probably mixed up numbers, but yeah, it could be that it's a 5101 class and it's got the running number 6101, 6106, sorry, or it's a 6100 class and it's just they keep the same box for both of them. So yeah. Oh well. Anyway, that's the boring box bit. Inside the box, you get the detail pack, which has valves, ladders, and also some fake couplings. We'll have a look at that on the information sheet. So here we go, the accessory pack. Got screw link coupling, ladders, and also some handrails and stuff like that. The information sheet also, yeah, it does say class 5101. Yeah. Oh well, whatever it is. The instruction sheet also tells you how to install the DCC decoder. It uses a 90-degree 6-pin decoder, which you can just about see. Well, actually, probably be able to see a bit better when we go on the turntable. It's quite neatly hidden away in the cab. You just need to remove one body screw from underneath here, and then I think you just carefully lift up the boiler to expose the innards. That's from what I got here. Yeah, that's from what it looks like on the information sheet anyway. And also tells you where to oil. Basically, a little bit of oil into the worm screw and also the valve gear on the side. And the coupling rod. And on the other side, it has the exploded diagram. So that is that. And that's not holding anymore. There we go. They're over there. Right. Now let's have a look at the actual engine itself. It is a very nice looking engine. Let's see. It's got nice molded detail. There's quite a few rivets on the side, as is always nice to feel. Just feel like that and you can definitely feel them. It's always strange to say that. It's got molded roof detail. Looks like all the handrails are made out of metal, which is quite nice because they won't warp like plastic ones do. Running number, well, that's actually printed detail is we've got the GWR logo on the side. We've got the route indicator disc there. That's not route indicator. That's the route it can go on. Disc, whatever it's called there. I don't know the GWR term for it, but yeah, there's a blue one there. And got a nice printed running number on the side, which is 6106. And also the running number front and back on the buffer beams as well, which also have nice riveting as well. On about metal pieces, the funnel top is also made out of metal. Don't know what metal, but it's quite sharp. So yeah, it is definitely metal. Let's see, we have got, what else we got? Buffers actually look quite nice. And the vacuum pipes on front and back. The only thing which does look a little bit of a letdown is the coal. But to be honest, I think most people will just remove that or just cover it up with real coal and it will be pretty much looking, well, it will look even better. So it's not too bad. NEM pockets either end. Has got 6 wheel 6-wheel pickup on all of these, and all the driver wheels. Has got proper bearings from what I can tell. And also, I think the front and back pony trucks do have some sort of pickup as well. So that is 6 plus 4, that's 10 wheels with pickup. And it's quite easy to remove these if you need to access the body screw. You just pop them out and then pop them back in. There we go. That's pretty much it, really. There's not really much. There is some detail on the inside, but it is very difficult to see because it is a enclosed cab. Yeah, quite nice. Very happy with it. Anyway, I'm going to get onto my turntable, then tell you a bit more about the prototype, then I can get it onto the layout and show you how well it runs. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. The GWR 6100 class was a class of 262 side tank steam locomotive. The class was designed by Charles Collett and introduced in 1931 and were a straightforward development of the earlier 5101 class. The main difference from their predecessors was an increased boiler pressure of 225 pounds per square inch, with a subsequent increase in tractive effort. There were 70 in the class, built in 2 batches in 1931 to 1933 and in 1935. They were frequently referred to by train spotters as Tanner Wanners, being a reference to their 6100 numbering sequence using colloquial terms for a sixpence and a penny. The class was specifically built for commuter services in the London area, where they replaced the aging 2221 class on these services. They lasted to the end of steam on the western region of British Railways in 1965, never straying far from their home turf. Typical duties were Paddington to Aylesbury via High Wycombe, and from the same terminus to Oxford, Windsor, Reading and Basingstoke. They were mainly studied at Old Oak Common, Southall, Slough, Reading and Aylesbury throughout their lives. In the early 1960s, the advent of the first generation diesel multiple units made them semi-redundant, though generally far from being worn out. The last few years saw them on more menial duties until scrapping. One locomotive, 6106, has survived into preservation and is at the Didcot Railway Centre, though currently non-operational. Right, here we are, the 6100 class, now my layout, and I have actually forgotten to check how much it weighs, so let me just get my scales in just quickly, wait for it to load. There we go, and it weighs 44.7 grams, so that's just under 2 Mark 1 coaches, and that's now sat on there quite nicely, and that can go and be over there. There we go. So yeah, decent weight for a little engine like this. Well, I say little, it's a fairly decently sized engine, but yeah, 2 Mark 1 coaches, which is quite good because I've got 8 Mark 1 coaches up here as my usual test rake, and before we test it with that, we'll see how well it runs on its own at slow speed. So let me just get the DC controller. So that's the wrong way around. That's not too bad slow speed. I'm quite happy with that. And in reverse. Any slower? Yeah, it's probably as slow as... Yeah, it's probably as slow as it can go on DC at least, or at least till it needs, at least till it's given a bit of a run in. But yeah, that's not too bad. So let's give it a nice run round. Yeah, so that slow speed's not too bad. It'll probably run better under DCC, but I haven't chipped it, so DC is how we're testing it today. And there we go. Yeah, that's quite nice. Anyway, let's get it onto the other track and test how well it can pull 8 Mark 1 coaches and also coupling up. So let's get you there. So this is 8 Mark 1 coaches. Each one weighs about 25 grams. So 8 times 25 is 200 grams of coats. So this is just over 4 times the weight of this engine, which is quite good that we did weight now. So yeah, let's see how well it couples up. Which way is the right way? That way. And that was a very nice coupling up. That was... Ooh, make sure I don't damage things. But yeah, that was a very nice coupling. So very happy with that. So let's see how well it runs in with 200 grams of coats. And on the flat and level, it has no problems, but soon will be coming up to the very slight incline. A bit of a power. And a little bit slow down, but it's still going. And it's made out the other side. Ooh, and the camera's defocusing. Yeah. Considering it doesn't look like it has tracks and tyres, I don't remember seeing them. Yeah, no tracks and tyres. And it can go up a very slight incline with 8 Mark 1 coaches. It's probably a bit more comfortable with 6, but it can do 8. Let's see it go round once more time. A little bit slow down, but it's out the other end. And that's a very nice shot there, isn't it? Right. Now putting it to the stop. We'll stop that midway. There we go. Yeah, that was quite nice, wasn't it? Very happy with that. Now then, on to the main question. How much does one of these engines cost? I got mine from... Where did I get mine from? I got mine from Rails of Sheffield. And it was about £1.30. £130. It's actually a bit less than that, but it's around 130 mark. Which, considering that it is a brand new tooling from a manufacturer who haven't made one of these engines before, the closest they've done is possibly the 5100, which is another GWR engine, and it has a very similar mechanism. It does also have its own, it is the most complicated valve gear which they've done so far, so it does increase the cost. But that is a very, very nice looking engine. So the detail is quite exceptional. And so the only thing which is a slight downside for the detail is the coal's a bit plain. But it's coal, so no one cares. But it does have very nice running capabilities. I have heard some issues with it. Not my one in particular, but I have heard some people having issues with theirs. But my one, I've not really had anything. So, yeah. Unless mine's a bit later on and they corrected it, or I just got lucky this time. So, just to mention that just in case. But I'm sure if you send it back, they'll probably, they'll fix it as best they can. Or give you your money back. But yeah, it's a bit on the expensive side, but it's a new tooling from a new... I don't want, actually, would you say Sonic's new? I'll say Sonic's a new manufacturer. So it's a new model, new tooling from a new manufacturer. So it does have to make its money back. So hopefully in time they'll have price reductions. But still, if you like GWR Prairies, well, this is a very nice looking one. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. And I'm quite happy with this one because it does remind me of my first engine in N-Gauge. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. So I'm going to send off the Prairie on its own. Well, not on its own, with the coaches. And I'll see you all again next time. So do let me know down below what you think. You do like it, do you not like it? Well, either way, hope you enjoyed it anyway. But I'll see you all again next time. So take care now. And yeah, off we go. Take care.